Hello folks! Today, we're going to take a closer look at the Samsung qd-oled S95C. Why is it being called one of the best TVs of the year? We'll look at everything from picture quality to design to gaming capabilities and more. Let's not wait any longer and get right into the picture quality. With the Samsung qd-oled S95C, you really get one of the best pictures currently available on the market. One reason for this is the built-in qd-oled panel. If the thought "QD what?" crosses your mind, qd-oled TVs are basically OLED TVs that are additionally equipped with quantum dot technology. But let's be honest, as exciting as these technical terms may sound, at the end of the day, we all just want to experience the clear benefits, right? And that's where the qd-oled has a lot to offer. First of all, it delivers a high peak brightness in HDR of an impressive 1250 nits peak brightness. Just for comparison, budget LCD TVs sometimes don't even manage 300 nits of peak brightness and advertise HDR capability. In addition, there is real black without annoying blooming effects and a pixel-precise in-picture contrast. The high color fidelity is also a real highlight. Even in intense brightness, even the most vivid colors hardly fade. The pixels also respond very quickly, and the lateral viewing angle? Well, it is even a bit more perfect on this TV than on conventional OLEDs. So in terms of picture quality, the Samsung qd-oled S95C is a real champion. And one more point I have to mention, this TV has less reflections than almost any other on the market, which makes for an even more pleasant viewing experience. One small drawback is that Dolby Vision is not supported. But to be honest, that doesn't really bother me, since I prefer HDR anyway. Now we pivot from the brilliant screen to the aesthetic design. Something that immediately caught my eye with this TV, and which I think is absolutely great. Instead of numerous visible cables and interfaces, there is only one cable leading away from the TV, which goes directly to a One Connect box that houses all the interfaces. This design element not only gives the TV an incredibly sleek and sophisticated look, but also makes it ideal for hanging on the wall. And thanks to just one cable management becomes a breeze. Want it on the wall too? I've already picked out the right wall mount with the appropriate VESA standard for you. You can find the link to it directly below in the video description. Let's delve deeper into the technical intricacies and discuss the connections and smart TV features. Thanks to the One Connect box, those unsightly cables and ports are now a thing of the past. Curious about what connections this box has in store? Here's a quick overview, which I'll also visually demonstrate. First, there are 4 HDMI ports, and they all support 4K at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, VRR, and auto low latency mode, ALLM. Next, you'll find 3 USB sockets. Additionally, there's a TV tuner that supports DVB-S/S2, DVB-C, and DVB-T2.HD. For those who need it, there's a CI Plus interface. You also have the option of using the optical digital audio output. And of course, there's Ethernet for a wired connection, as well as Bluetooth and WLAN for wireless connectivity. A special highlight that I would like to point out is definitely the 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. This allows you to run multiple consoles and even a PC in parallel and benefit from the full performance with 4K and 120 Hz. But more on that later in the gaming capability chapter. And for the audio lovers among you, yes, the HDMI ports support EARC for best sound. The TV relies on the tried and true Tizen SmartOS here. The great thing about it, it offers support for all the popular streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and many more. And you know what's really handy? If you ever don't feel like typing everything in manually or navigating through menus, you can easily use Alexa's voice control. Just say what you want to watch, and the TV picks it out for you. Now it's getting musical because we're pivoting over to sound. In my eyes, there are 3 categories when it comes to the sound on TVs. 1, the sound is simply not good. You can't avoid buying a separate soundbar. 2, the sound is solid and serves the purpose. You can think about a soundbar, but it's not a must unless you're a real audio enthusiast. And finally, 3, the TV's sound is so impressive that it can even compete with many soundbars. For this model, I'd say we're somewhere between the 2nd and 3rd categories. It delivers a pleasant surround sound and is in no way inferior to the picture quality. However, if you want to get the most out of this impressive picture, I would recommend a soundbar that does it justice. For those who care about sound as much as I do, I've picked out a suitable soundbar. As usual, you'll find the link in the video description. And now we come to one of my absolute favorite categories, gaming capabilities. Short and sweet, This TV is ideal for playing video games. Not only does it offer an impressive 120 Hz in 4K, but it can even do 144 Hz. Add to that a very low response time, variable refresh rate, and AMD FreeSync support, and screen tearing is a thing of the past. Well, folks, as you can see, this TV convinces all along the line. It's not for nothing that it's one of the best on the market, and well worth the money. If you're interested now, just have a look at the video description or the comments. There you will find all the necessary links. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. See you then.